All right, welcome back to Reality Check. Today we are joined by
Akhmed, Yakoob.
Yes, and who is around, man? I want to keep it like
a bit more serious this time.
A bit more serious this time. Yeah. But not still like we'll balance it.
All right, tell us.
Not too serious.
Yeah.
Tell us who you are. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm a criminal defense lawyer. I've been doing this for almost more than 10 years now, more than a decade. I'm also an activist. I'm also a politician. I am one of, if not the best lawyer, criminal lawyer, defense lawyer in the United Kingdom.
So, what kind of crimes do you usually represent? What you say you're best at defending?
Drugs cases.
Drugs cases. Okay. What is the craziest case you've ever had?
In what way? Craziest in what way, though?
Let's say they were looking at the biggest sentence, or the guy was just someone that was just not. You didn't think he was sane. He was just crazy.
Yeah. Okay. When I first started out at the current firm that I'm with now, that I own now, Morris Andrews Solicitors, I had a case. It was a case that never originally belonged to me. It wasn't my client, but when the transition took place from me taking over the current firm I'm at now, which is Morris Andrews Solicitors, this client was already
plugging it.
Yeah. Have to everywhere I go. So basically, it was Morris's old client, and I was just giving it in transition, and the guy had just come out of prison for some sort of sexual offense, something like that, and he went to a hospital to receive medical treatment of some sort. I can't remember what was wrong with him.
Like mental treatment?
Could be. No, at that time it wasn't mental treatment. It was some sort of medical treatment. Yeah. Something must have been wrong with him that he needed some sort of medical intervention for. So he went to the hospital. He ended up liking a nurse in that hospital. And anyway, he's followed her home.
Oh, my God.
He's followed her home. He knows where her address is now. So he can be seen on CCTV then carrying a ladder. You can see him walking across the road with a ladder. Anyway, he goes and puts the ladder onto this.
This is so mad.
It's mad. Man has a whole. I can just imagine it with a whole ladder. Because you can't be.
This geezer didn't think what he's doing. Didn't want to be inconspicuous. He didn't put something over the ladder, covered it up. Yeah, just walked straight
over the
ladder.
Is crazy.
Why would he put over the ladder to cover it?
No, well, to be fair,
I don't know.
What a blanket.
But he could have tried something. He could have been a bit more
discreet, but he didn't want to. I don't think he wanted to be discreet.
He didn't give a damn.
He didn't care. Anyway, so he went there. He put the ladder onto the house, and he climbed in. It's not funny. What happens next is not funny.
Oh no,
it's not funny.
Oh, so we actually got in.
He got in.
Fucking hell.
He didn't just do that though. The woman at this point was sleeping.
So he
got in, and now what he's done is he's basically tried to rape the woman.
Oh.
He strangled the woman with her own tights. Whilst he was doing that, the woman's mother, elderly mother's come up the stairs because she's heard all the commotion. Now, then he strangled her as well.
No.
Yeah, he strangled her as well.
Wait, till they were gone.
Well, the daughter, she survived. She passed away, unfortunately.
The daughter passed away?
Yeah, because what he did was, after he done all of that, he set the house on fire.
Fucking.
Oh my God.
So he raped her, he strangled her, he set her house on fire, did the same to the mother. I don't know I can't remember whether they raped her or not, but he strangled her and left her there. The house was on fire, and somebody obviously must have called the fire brigade. and they come and rescued both of them, but the mother survived, and the daughter passed away.
Wait, the mom survived.
The mom survived.
How?
That's demonic. How much
He
trauma?
strangled
See,
and in a house that was set on fire.
Yeah. So look,
I feel like a dickhead laughing now, man. I feel
I know, I feel bad for
I'm
not
not laughing
telling you.
at that. It was just the ladder.
Yeah,
thing,
I feel bad for not telling you at the start that
Oh.
what was coming. You get it. I should have told you, innit? My fault as well.
It's calm, but that's mad. So
wait. So, no, let me understand. So you had to represent this guy.
I had to defend this guy.
What happened?
Well, we found out that he was mentally not well, and he had to go through some sort of report, which concluded in basically that he's not fit to stand trial. He's not fit enough, sane enough to run trial, but he was fit enough to enter a plea of either guilty or not guilty, and we advised him to plead guilty, saving the rest of his life inside prison. So I had to look through all of that. I had to go through, and that was my early years.
What was that? What sentence did he get?
He got life, so I think he got a sentence of 25 years. But you know, when you receive a sentence for murder and offences like these, then you have to save what you receive. So you don't
get
save half or 2/3. You save everything. So if you got 25, he saves 25.
25 is not enough for that.
For that, it's not enough, but there's a sort of condition attached with that. And the condition is that after that, so much years, it's dangerousness is called, whether the offender is considered dangerous or not. So after you save your 25 years or whatever, 30 years, then you go before the parole board, and then they make a decision whether you are eligible to go out in public or not. So I doubt he's ever going to come out.
I hope you don't.
What, as in, so you do the 25 years and then
you go before the parole board,
and they could say no, you're staying.
Yeah. I mean,
depends on how if he's behaved in jail and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That would play.
Look, I've had people that have been sentenced to like 4 or 5 years. You know, the original sentence 4 or 5 years back in 2015, and they're still inside prison.
Yeah.
So
because they've got that condition attached to them of dangerousness.
So they just can't behave in the parole meeting.
They can't behave, or they're not showing that they've rehabilitated.
So in the parole meeting, do they like look at everything that you've done in the jail?
Yes, they look at everything you've done. You go before the board, and they maybe ask you some questions and stuff like that. They assess you, and if they assess you and they feel that you are not fit enough to go, fit enough to be in public, you're not safe enough to be in public, then.
And then how long do you have before your next parole meeting?
I think it's a couple of years, you know.
So you mess up that meeting.
I've had a guy, like I said, who got, I think, 4 to 5 years back in 2015, and he's still inside.
Why? Why can't he just behave?
It could be
so
mad in jail.
What is he doing in jail? Like fights,
and you get nickings because of mobile phones. If you have mobile phones with you, you know, you can get nicked with weapons.
Wait, is the mobile phone would stop you from passing the parole meeting?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, because even though it's not that deep, but at the same time,
I'm telling you, some people just go in like thinking, yeah, we're only going to be going in for 1 year and a half, and they've been in. Look at what's that guy, that prisoner that's been in for like a long time, Charles Bronson or something.
Yeah, but
he didn't go in for all that. His original sentence finished ages ago, 10 years ago.
He got put in a mental asylum though, didn't he?
That's Charles Bronson, is that the one that had the cult?
No. You're talking about
that's the guy who's got a bald head and has been inside prison for ages.
Tom Hardy played him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You not heard of him?
No, I have heard of Charles Bronson.
He is,
if you look him up, I mean,
you're talking about Charlie Manson.
So
yeah.
The Charles Bronson, his original sentence probably finished. I mean, if I'm not wrong, probably finished 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
He's not still alive, is he?
He's inside prison still.
This guy is mentally like insane, and he's built like this, and he can fight. So he was beating up like 12 police guys.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
he was like, he could fight like that.
There's people out there that, prison's not a good place, man.
Do you feel your religion affects you when you have to represent like affects you morally when you have to represent like those type of people, like the people in your past?
Like people that have committed sexual assault acts and so on. Does it go against your
like
religious
the person
views?
that I mentioned?
Yeah.
Look, there's a couple of ways of looking at it. First of all, I don't know what's in somebody's heart or what somebody's intention is. I made a video about this, one of my very first clips. It doesn't matter if you did it or not. What matters is the evidence against you. And I don't mean that in an evil way, but we live in the United Kingdom. We have to go through the judicial process and the procedures. And if you are charged with a criminal offence, then the prosecution have to prove beyond reasonable doubt. They have to make the jury sure that you are guilty of an offence. And in order to do that, for most offences, apart from strict liability offences, in order to do that for most offences, they have to satisfy two elements. And those elements are, the first is mens rea. Mens rea is what your mental capacity is at the time of the offence. What were you thinking, what your intention was. And the second is actus reus, the actual action taking place. So I could stab you, for example. What am I saying? Did I mean to stab you? There's a lot more to think about than that. Then another thing as well. So, for example, the person that I mentioned, the case that, sorry to interrupt you, the case that I mentioned, which I had to encounter in my early days of my practice, that guy was insane. He clearly wasn't sane. That's why we had to get him assessed properly. And it concluded that he wasn't fit to have a trial, but it did conclude that he is fit enough to enter a plea, and he entered a plea of guilty. So morally, that's okay for me, isn't it? Because he entered a guilty plea. He said he's guilty. Can't have a trial.
How can you not be insane and do something like that?
But then there's a lot of insane. But then my argument is a lot of insane people going around, walking around. Any person that grapes someone, you have to say grape.
Grape.
Any person that grapes someone, you have to be meant. Like, how are you sane? Like, how are you getting a thrill? How do you block out or not see, not empathize the girl being frightened or boy, because there's the PDF files as well. Like, how are you? So then, okay, I hear what you're saying in that specific scenario, but then is there any other cases you've had where morally you just felt like I shouldn't do it?
Look, when it comes to child sex cases, regardless of everyone having the right to representation, I do not want to be looking at material like that. So morally, that wouldn't sit right with me. I've got 4 children myself. So I advise against representing.
Have you ever had to do that?
No, I can turn people away if I want to. Yeah.
So that's the boundary you wouldn't want to.
Yeah, and of course, I've had people come to me for representation who have been charged with racially aggravated offences, and that racism has been towards Pakistani people like myself.
Got him the fuck out of it. He said, "You better fend for yourself."
No, you should have defended him.
And got him locked up.
So in those sort of circumstances, I gotta tell him, look, you gotta go from here.
You gotta get out.
Wait, what's the cheek? Yeah, what's the cheek of you making a crime?
No, I tell you what,
a racial crime, and then asking that race to defend you.
I tell you what it is.
You go to hospital. I tell you what it is. The same race.
One thing is, it's tactical as well. I think so. If they charge with that offense and they get a person of the same background, they won't look racist. Second of all is, some people are just so money hungry that they will not turn away any cases. You get it. Some people genuinely are so money hungry, they will die for money. They don't care about money. It's money, all or nothing. You get it. So money or nothing. So they don't have no morals. So some people try them kind of people out. So, you know,
Well, they say
I've got a bit of morals.
They say with lawyers, a lot of lawyers have a high percentage of psychopathy. Is that the word?
They have a lot of psychopathic traits.
High psychopathic traits, meaning they can't empathize. Psychopaths basically they can't empathize.
Lack of emotional
empathy.
I don't think it's lack of emotion. I think it's lack of consciousness. And it's simply that we have to put our emotions and our conscious aside when we do cases or when we are representing somebody. Because if we don't do that, then we are providing a misservice to that particular individual. It's like a doctor. When the doctor goes into a open heart surgery and they see a lot of blood, if their hands start shaking and their lips start trembling and they start doing all of that, they can kill that person whilst operating on them. So as lawyers, if we start thinking with emotions on every case, then we shouldn't be lawyers. Then we will be providing a misservice to the people who have put their trust in us.
It's like if someone was, say, shot, but what they were shot whilst, I don't know, assaulting a grandma, and she just shot him, in America. And he went to the hospital. The doctor can't, say no because, I don't agree with what you did. He still has to.
That's their job, innit? Yeah. That's it.
But in your earlier years, you had, because obviously you're successful now, or you've reached a higher level.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
And but then were you able to turn down things like cases earlier, or was it
when I was working under someone? Then I couldn't. It's whatever the boss tells you to do. But once I have got my own place, I've got my own practice. Now God's given me that luxury of doing what I feel is right morally, and ethically.
So you said about money and people are money hungry. How much money can you make off like one of these cases?
You can make a good earning of one of these cases. A nice big case can get you, a lot of money. I don't want to start mentioning figures because
what about a range?
I mean, I don't know. A lot of people have to work for 10 years, or they have to work a whole year, just say. Some people, so it's a range, isn't it?
So like, it's 50, 60,000 of one
can
case.
do, yeah, you can.
He ain't trying to share the money.
No, I get it. Do you charge on an hourly rate?
I do, yes, I do.
Yeah, man.
I can't ask what that is.
No, you can, because if you want to be representative, I mean, someday you'll call the office, won't you, and they'll tell you. So I charge about £1,000 an hour.
Yo, how do I start law, bro?
It's too late for that.
For me,
it's for you.
No, but look, at the end of the day, most people are entitled to legal aid. Not every criminal is wealthy.
So £1,000 an hour.
Most people are entitled to legal aid because not every criminal has got money. Some criminals are being groomed. They're the victim of modern day slavery. So that's why the legal aid system is a beautiful system, and it helps the people who don't have money as well as people who've got money. And people who have got money, who are involved in the life of crime, trust me, if they want to see me, they will pay that £1,000.
It's like £18 a minute.
That's wild.
You're not paying for the £18 a minute, or you're not paying for that £1,000. You're for that hour. You're paying for the years and years of experience that I have behind me. You're paying for that.
Every 1 minute of time with him is someone basically 2 hours on minimum wage.
Yeah.
That's what they want to say, man.
Hey.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. All right. So you've had to say no to some cases because of your morals. So would you say, you said you wouldn't do the children. Is it still ethical to defend these people that are selling drugs? Because it can obviously, drugs kill a lot of people every year. Is it still ethical to represent these people?
Look, if I'm representing a drug dealer, it doesn't mean that drug dealer is my friend or I'm encouraging that drug dealer to sell more drugs. No, I'm having strong, harsh, stern words with these people, and I do it on a regular basis. And a lot of my staff members get a bit annoyed at me. They say to me, it's not your place to say. They've come to you for help. But I do put people in their place, especially youngsters. You know, I've got 4 boys myself. And when I see an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old getting charged for drugs, I put them, in their place. I sit them down and I'll say to them, why are you doing this for? You could make more money by getting a proper job. If you get caught for drug dealing, for example, you'll get 4 years, 4.5 year sentence. If you're lucky, you'll get a lower sentence. But I'm just working on 4 years. You have to save 2 years inside. If you have a minimum wage job, which is about £1,400-1,500 a month now, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. You can make about 20 grand probably after tax and everything like that. So if you're living at home anyway and your parents don't charge you rent and they don't charge you for food, you're saving all that money, aren't you? Yeah. So you'd rather get a proper job, work in McDonald's or wherever. Actually, not McDonald's. We're boycotting McDonald's, but working wherever. Get a proper job. Get a proper job, work, pay your taxes, look after your parents, your mom and dad, the 2 people who actually care for you. So I'm not against drug dealers in that sense. Like I would represent them, but I always talk to them. I always talk to them and say, look, the life. Anyone who comes out of prison, they'll say, and they've done a stretch for drugs or whatever, they'll come out and say the same thing. They say, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Go out there and get a job, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in a room and you want to go to the toilet and you're having to do a number 2 whilst someone else is watching.
Someone else is there, yeah.
Someone's watching you.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
That's gay, fam.
It's not worth it.
That shit's gay.
It's not worth it, is it worth it?
No. I don't think there's anything that's worth going to. If I said to you this, I'll give you £10 million, yeah? But you have to jump out of a plane without a parachute tomorrow. Would you take it? Would you take it?
No, I wouldn't take it.
No, exactly. So no amount of money is worth you basically losing your life. Because you're losing your life if you go to jail.
Nah, 10 million for shitting in front of another man might be 10 million.
Okay, if I gave you 10 million, but you have to spend the rest of your life in jail, would you?
No, the rest of my life is different.
Yeah.
How much time? If you want,
that's what I'm saying.
Time.
So if you 10 million for like 2 years,
2 years.
I think I hear it. 2 years for 10 million.
That's too much, man. You're gonna make 10 million in 2 years.
Can I make 10 million in 2 years? Like
anybody can.
In God's grace, I'm hoping to hit it. Like,
he said, 1 hour. Okay, so I need a few hours. I'll make that 10 million.
No, look, like that.
Because not everyone's living that. You get like, all right, this is what I would say when it comes to drug dealing and stuff like that. I'm against it as well. Yeah, I think there's so much more smart. There's so much smarter ways.
It's just like getting
money.
a box and dropping it off somewhere else. God's given you, a brain. Use it properly. Do something productive with your life, man. It's a bum's life. Most of these drug dealers, they wake up like 3-4 p.m. Half of the day's done then. Most of the day's done then, man. I get up at 5 a.m., bro.
No, but do you know what it is? But the big drug dealers, the big one, like Ross the Boss.
Yeah, but they've
lot actually, but it's like a proper company. Ross the Boss, he went in for his whole family is.
Like the American Gangster. That's a proper.
Look, they're at the top of the chain, man.
But that's what I'm saying. They treat it like they'll wake up 5 a.m. Like they treat it like proper, like a proper company.
Have you ever had someone who's like a real high end, like top of the?
Yeah, man. I've represented proper people,
And what disciplines did you see in
the one thing I can say is the proper gangsters. This is a message to the youngsters. The real proper gangsters who are sitting on the top of the food chain will not tell you what they're about. A proper man who's about something will not sit there and big themselves up. It's not. They don't have it inside them to do that because they've grafted and they've got to wherever they have to, wherever they've got to by grafting. They haven't just got there, just pretending to be rich. No. So a message to the youngsters: the people who are about it, they will tell you, this life is not worth it. Even though we've made a bit of money now, we know we have to look over our shoulder for the rest of our lives. So it's not about it. Just get a proper job, man, and there's loads of money to be made out there nowadays, man. Too much money.
Yeah, you know what I was always thinking is that people that are like top of the
food chain,
the drug food chain, yeah, they're like high level entrepreneurs.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking, if they just put their mind to something else, they would have been so successful.
Of course, they would have. I say this all the time. As a Muslim, I'm a strong believer that your sustenance is written, it's pre-written for you before you even enter this world. When you are in your mother's womb, we believe that your sustenance is written. So exactly what you just said, if someone's out there who's a big shot drug dealer and has made all that money from drug dealing, they could have done it the legit way, properly, and they could have probably made more.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times, those people weren't given the opportunity or the education because of the surrounding of where they grew up in. A lot of times, not all the time.
A lot depends on company. Depends on company, and I see a lot of youths that are just throwing their youth away for no apparent reason, just to impress their friends. So you are right. It's how they grew up. They never had a choice. They never had proper role models.
Yeah, that's the issue. It's the role model,
and they never had people to tell them that, look, that's wrong. It's wrong. Don't do it. So a message to the parents: look after your children. They're your children. You gave birth to them, not the streets. If you don't look after them, if you don't bring them up, the streets will bring your children up, and then it's going to be very hard to bring them back.
That's why a lot of in the black community, that's why there's a lot of young youth that are acting in this way, because a lot of black fathers don't stay around.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. A lot of them are incarcerated. A lot
It's
of
in
them
every.
just weren't there.
It's in every community. It's not just a black community, but if your father's not around, it's going to be very difficult for that child to be straightened out. It's very hard for a single mother to straighten kids out. It's very hard. I know. I got 4 boys, and it's hard for my wife to pipe them down when I go away for work for a couple of days or for a week or so. So God bless all the single mothers trying to bring up their children.
Yeah. If evidence is obtained illegally, but it proves that the person is either innocent or guilty, do you think it should be allowed to be used?
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. And there's case law about that. The Chatwani case, where evidence was illegally obtained by way of illegal bugs, and the agencies weren't allowed to use that particular evidence. But that doesn't mean the case goes away.
So what happens?
Just that bit of evidence goes away.
So, okay.
There's an argument about the fruit from the poisonous tree making the whole tree poisonous, but that's more in the States that happens. Here, they tend to exclude the evidence and the pace, so they tend to take that bit of evidence away.
Okay, but say you were in court and they said the evidence, and then they said, okay, no, we'll retract that. Like the judge says, no, you're not allowed to use this evidence. Would that be a mistrial, or would they just tell the jury just ignore that evidence?
Both ways. Could be both ways. The prosecutor could, the judge could direct the prosecutor to tell the jury that that is not agreed. The evidence that has been mentioned is no longer agreed by the defense, and it's not accurate. So disregard it. Or the judge could say that
it's a mistrial.
A retrial, because the mistake is too big to be rectified.
Yeah, because I was about to say, if you've said something that
it's
proves
in the jury's mind, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah. Once something's in the jury's mind, how you can take it out of there, regardless if the judge tells them, listen, don't disregard it. You can't take it out of their mind.
Audio or evidence. You know what I'm saying? The mad thing.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Do you believe in the death penalty?
Well, yes and no. There are countries where they have death penalties, and they're more Sharia compliant countries where they have Sharia law, and the crime rate in these countries is far, far less than where we're living right now in the United Kingdom. is non-existent. So it's a deterrent, isn't it? It would be a deterrent. But then again, everyone deserves a second chance. So if I had a son, who does something evil, would I want to see him hanged? I don't know. Yeah.
I think life.
I think the only problem I have with it is the small percentage of people that are falsely convicted.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Look, I want to say this: it is better to risk saving a guilty man than to condemn an innocent one. It's a famous quote from a French philosopher. His name's Voltaire. So, like you said, but there are people who are in prison and they are innocent.
Yeah,
imagine one of them getting hanged. Yeah,
there's a lot.
There's a lot of people. I know.
But then with the death penalty, I don't agree with it in that sense, like you said, because of the risk of an innocent man. But also having that stipulation would 100% decrease the crime rate in pretty much any country.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Because of the fear, and I think fear, F-E-A-R, fear. I feel like it's really under. Fear is not respected, at least in the UK, as it is in like
of
Dubai,
course,
for
man.
example.
Like
not like Dubai.
Yeah. Look at the way.
Because I ain't doing nothing. I don't even want to go to Dubai,
bro.
There you go, because you're scared. Because
I'm scared. I
you
swear
might
down.
end up doing something unintentionally, and you might get locked up.
Yeah, man. Like,
there's pros and cons and everything.
Yeah.
Man. There's pros and cons.
But I think we should have like a torture. I'm not even joking as well. Like a torture thing.
You said like live torturing.
Yeah,
whereas
I'm being dead
broadcasting
off
to everyone.
for like. Well, I don't know about the broadcasting part.
Deterrence.
That could help. It could work as a deterrence. I'm just.
Did you not get that thing? That
The message.
Yeah. Imagine they did that and they just showed someone getting tortured for doing like one of the craziest crimes or something. I know that police officer that killed that girl walking home.
Yeah.
If they filmed him being tortured and sent it to everyone over 18,
it would be a deterrence.
you'd start acting up. But they need to do something here because it's getting out of control. Have you seen in Japan? Have you seen if you go to court? Do you know what the conviction rate is?
Where is it?
In Japan?
No.
You know?
Probably next to nothing.
99%. Pretty much. If you get charged with something in Japan, you're going to jail.
Japan don't have Akhmed Yakoob, do
they? You drop down to 20%.
Send me to Japan for 5 years. I'll show you.
Have you ever had your life threatened by someone that you have represented?
Yeah, loads of times.
Really?
Yeah. It's normal, that is. Yeah. I made a video a couple of years ago, and it was to do with the murder where my client received a very, very good sentence. He got found not guilty of the murder, but unfortunately the person who died was, a young man. And I made a video outside the court saying, look, my client got a very good result in the end. He pleaded guilty to manslaughter because that's what he did. But his intention was never to murder the young boy. And I got a phone call regarding that video. I'll take it down. I'm going to burn your office down. We're going to do this. I said, it's my social media. Ain't nobody going to phone me and tell me to take stuff off my social media. How do you phone me on a polite one?
Yeah.
I might have listened. You try and threaten me, it's get off my line, man. Do what you like, I'm here.
And did anything happen?
No.
Well, you got that £1,000 an hour piece. And you got links with all the big drug dealers. You could just put money. Say, I'll put money on your head.
He's not going to reply to that, is he, mate?
Just quickly.
No, look, I don't. I'm good, I train every day. I run every day. I'm fit. I can use my hands and I can defend myself when I need to, man.
Would you ever do like Misfits boxing against like another famous lawyer?
I don't know, but I'll fight Tommy Robinson.
You'll fight Tommy Robinson?
I'll fight him if I have to.
Why? What's your thoughts on Tommy Robinson?
Nah, because he thinks it's a bit, I'll fight him.
Yeah?
Tell us what you think about him.
I think he's racist.
Yeah?
He's got a problem with people like me. And he had a huge problem with me during my election campaign. And he was saying all sorts about me. He's just a keyboard warrior. He needs to shut up and he needs to be taught a lesson, really. So there's one person I would fight, but I don't know if I would like to be televised. I would probably like it to be in a gym, just me and him.
They're private, no gloves.
No gloves probably. Even without gloves, I don't mind. But but I wouldn't like it to be televised. I like it to be just me and him. Just me and him.
How far would you let the fight go? Is it just till he gets knocked out, or carry on afterwards?
I mean, we can just carry on.
He's a lawyer as well, so he can get himself out of it. He can get himself out.
That will have to be signed, didn't it?
A consensual fight, man. Like, I'll fight you 1-on-1. Consensual fight. Whoever wins, can't go to the police, can't go to the teacher, say, Miss, he hit me now. That can't happen now.
How quickly do you reckon you'd win the fight?
I don't know. I'm not confident like that. I have to train. I'm very confident in my abilities that I can defend myself.
Yeah.
But I can never be overconfident. So I can't answer that. But I can fight. I got good stamina.
What did he say about you? Why did he get involved in your election? So we'll go into your election.
He was basically, if you go to his old tweets, you can see he's just putting my pictures up with people that I hardly know. If I've taken a picture with someone, he'll say, "Oh, there's a group of nonsense, and there's this, there's that," and it's just.
He put a photo up with you and
some other people saying this is a group of nonsense and all sorts. So, he's got the issue with me, not me. I don't have an issue with him, but he's got the actual issue.
Was the photo that you had taken a photo with these, or that someone had asked for a photo?
Somebody had asked for a photograph, and then
and they were.
No, he is accusing them of being nonsense.
Why? Because they're Pakistani.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So he's got a bit of an issue. That guy has, but he never.
I would love to see that.
Yeah. Oh,
I would love to see, but it's small, innit?
Happen.
You two need to have a sit down.
I think it's small, man. I think I'm too big for him and heavy.
How much do you weigh?
About 80, 75, and I'm fully in shape like you,
like me.
Like shape wise, 75 I'll be.
Not like you, bro.
Hey, no, listen. Under the fat is muscle, man.
Everyone's got fat under the muscle. Everyone's got muscle under the fat.
All right, so let's talk about that. You went for mayor of West Midlands. I think you got almost 70,000 votes, didn't you?
Yes.
How did you do it? Because that was like everyone was shocked.
Everyone was shocked because it's never ever happened in the history of UK politics for an independent candidate to come and get so much votes, and it shows that the people from where I'm from, they support me and they have got love for me because I stand up for people who are less fortunate, the deprived communities, the people who have been neglected. And I've sort of created an uprising now to show the youth that the people who represent us don't actually represent us, they misrepresent us. And these are the political elites. And now we can face them. If we get a bit of unity, we can face them together. And I've given that sort of feeling now of hope to the people of West Midlands. It's never happened before, and
Didn't one of the other candidates talk about Hamas on?
Yeah, no, that wasn't the other candidates. It was me. So what happened is when the mayoral election is massive, you see, it was over 3 million people, and so there's loads of boxes from loads of places, and when the election finished, they had the boxes there for a couple of days, and then they do sample counting, don't they? And then once you've done the sample counting, they'll get an idea of who's winning. So one of the other candidates, or one of the member of the Labour Party, he said that Hamas are actually deciding who's going to be the next West Midlands mayor, inferring that I've got something to do with Hamas, and stuff like that. Just rubbish. They just talk. They all talk.
Why do you get so much all these racial attacks?
I don't know, because I stand up for justice, brother, and I'm always talking about Gaza. I'm always talking about anything that the government are doing wrong. But I tell you why I get a lot of racial attacks. People think I hate the United Kingdom. I love the United Kingdom. If I hated it, I wouldn't be living here. I've got enough money to move anywhere I want in the world. If I hated it, I wouldn't be living here. I love the United Kingdom. I don't like the government. I don't like the people who are running United Kingdom. And I think that's mutual between a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's common ground between me and a lot of people that live in the United Kingdom.
It's never going to change.
It's never going to change.
It's never going to change.
So when I'm supporting Palestine, when I'm saying injustice is happening there, that does not mean for a second that I hate the United Kingdom. No, I just hate what the United Kingdom government is doing to its people. When the United Kingdom government is spending billions to help Israel, when there are children going to Hungary school in the United Kingdom, one of the richest countries in the world, disgusting. Child poverty above 40%.
I fucking agree, man.
I'll be having a laugh. And then you got people like me who are highlighting these things, and then I'm made to look like the bad guy. But it is what it is. When I started walking on this path, I told people around me that, look, there's going to be a lot of attacks on me. The mainstream media are going to go against me. A lot of right-wing people are going to go against me, but I don't care. I'm going to carry on because I'm not doing this for me. I'm not even doing this for my children. They might not even see the fruits of this, but their children might see it. So we carry on, we keep moving.
I mean, I don't understand how anyone could be against that though. Like, who is against? Because you do know about the whole situation in
political elites,
Palestine and Gaza.
The political elites are against it because it doesn't feed their narrative. Their narrative is Palestine are the bad people, Hamas are the bad people. We need to support.
It's definitely starting to change though.
It has, the public perception is changing now.
I just know there's a particular set of race that runs.
Oh yeah.
You can say
no, because they pay us. they pay. I'm an artist. They're paying me to pay you podcast. Hey, listen. But I just know there's a particular set, and they know what they're doing.
That can't be messed with.
Yeah, they can't be. But things are happening, like you said. Things are changing.
Kanye talks about it a lot.
Yeah, Kanye talks about it
a lot. He's just clued on.
Wiley spoke about it.
There's a lot of people that are out there that have woken up, and they're trying to wake other people up. But some people are just sleeping. Some people are awake, but they they just don't want to say anything because of what line of work they're in. And some people, they just don't care. They just don't care about what's happening.
Yeah, that's another
thing.
I think a lot of people don't care. Like
a lot of people don't care.
They just want to like live in their simple 9 to 5. Make enough money to rent a place, have a girlfriend, and don't worry about anything else.
And that's they pay their bills for 30, 40 years.
They don't have the balls to stand up
and then pay bills for 30, 40 years and then die. Anybody can do that, man. So
I don't want to live that life either.
We're here to make a bit of a change, make a bit of a difference, try to do something for other people. I asked a question to a lot of people: who called you today and said, I need help? Who called you and said, I'm in this kind of problem? Who called you today and said, my family members I had this issue, can you help him? People call me because they trust me, they trust me with their lives. They know that I will answer that call. They know if I can help, I will go out of my way to help. That's what it's about, man. God's put us on this earth, not to just benefit us alone, no, to benefit others. And when we're in a position to help someone else, we're not doing it out of our own accord. No, God's put that in our hearts. God's put that in our minds to go and help that person. It's not us. So
what if you before we end the podcast? What if you could give one message to Keir Starmer? What would you say to him?
Obviously, Keir Starmer is probably the worst prime minister, if not the worst prime minister in the history of United Kingdom. And that's not me saying it. There's surveys and there's petitions that have been signed against him and the Labour Party in general. And I've only been in politics for a short 18 months at the moment. And I made the Labour Party so far spend millions in the West Midlands. Those millions would have otherwise probably been sent to Israel and buy more weapons to kill more kids, to commit more genocide. So I've already done that. I'm going to continue my political journey. and I'm gonna keep on pouring the spanner in the works when I need to, even if I don't benefit. But if the Labour Party are not benefiting or they are losing, I will always be happy with that, and I will continue my journey till I die.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well,
thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Pleasure.
Can you say your social media for them?
It's Akhmed Yakoob. I think it's Akhmed _Yakoob on Instagram, Akhmed Yakoob on TikTok, and all other places as well.
And then your firm?
My firm is Morris Andrews Solicitors, the best firm in the country right now.
And don't bother calling if you ain't got at least £1,000 for 1 hour.
No, that's for people who can't get legal aid.
Yeah. You offer legal aid?
We offer legal aid. We cater for the less privileged as well. Like I said, not every criminal's got money.
Yeah.
Some don't have money, and if you don't have money, we will still help you.
Amazing. All right. Thank you, guys.
Remember, there's a defense for every offense.
Yeah.